Kylie Jenner is very, very concerned about chemtrails. In fact, she posted about it on social media, and it did arouse some of the big conspiracy theorists out there. Now, Kylie is not known for trying to make political points or putting conspiracy theories out there. However, she did post a picture on Twitter that said the following. Let's take a quick look at it. She said, "Is something being exterminated here? Is that something me?" She asks on the message, and then she continues to say that she's worried about the blue crisscrossed sky. Who pays for this, and why is it happening? Is something being exterminated here? Is that something me? So again, like, you read it and you see that she's actually really concerned about these so-called chemtrails, and you know, she's probably buying into that whole conspiracy Kool-Aid about how the government's trying to kill us all through these airplanes that are leaving these chemtrails behind. Anyway, a man by the name of Mark Dice saw that and he got really excited. And he was like, oh, hey, maybe she can raise awareness about some of these conspiracy theories out there, except she's an idiot and she's a reality show character and we shouldn't respect her. He went all over the place with it. Here's what he said. "The man who is considered to be the first Buddha was born and raised in a very wealthy family over in India, and in his pursuit for the truth left that to live a life of no pleasures or extravagance. So there is a chance that one of the Kardashian girls could be free." So he's saying, look, she might be one of us. She might actually raise awareness about some of the wrongdoings of our government, some of these conspiracies that are happening, but she really needs to walk away from all that fame and fortune, which I'm sure she's dying to do. That's like the next thing on her list.
So Kylie Jenner is the next Buddha.
I don't, what is wrong? What's wrong with people?
Okay, so let's break this down further. First of all, Mark Dice is a well-known idiot. I've interviewed him, and there's 1,000 different things wrong with the dude. In this case, he's very confused about what's going on here. He's like, okay, I'm glad that she's raising awareness for us being poisoned by the government, except that we're not being poisoned through the jet fuel. We're being poisoned in other ways through other airplanes spreading chemicals. And he says that she is worshipped by the mentally enslaved morons. And
well,
that,
I kind of agree with that.
And he says, let me go on to the next conspiracy. While I masturbate to murder. That's what he thinks her fans are doing. Okay.
Oh.
I don't, okay, dude, just bring it down. Now, first of all, let's, again, break this down to the reality. The reason that they leave those trails is not because they're putting chemicals in the air, okay? It's condensation. It's because it's the same thing that happens when it's really cold outside and you breathe and your air turns into what you see there, but on a mass scale, right? So now, that has nothing to do with chemicals. And now, by the way, Mark Dice agrees with that, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, he's like, that's not the poisoning. There are other secret poisonings that are going on. And now they're not talking about the things that are logical. Like, for example, if you're concerned that we're using too much pesticides, then I'm right there with you.
Yes.
Right? There are logical reasons to be concerned about that. But they're worried about a government plot. Do you do it on purpose? For what end?
So the government does do something known as cloud seeding, which is not the same as chemtrails. I think a lot of people will like read a little bit about that and they'll think that it has something to do with chemtrails. But cloud seeding is basically putting certain chemicals in the atmosphere to generate more rain, or in some cases stop hail or fog, right? So it's manipulating the weather. And right now, in my opinion, it's based on the studies that have been put out there, it seems to be safe, but they put out things like silver iodide, potassium iodide, dry ice, and liquid propane in order to manipulate the weather. So that's the only thing that might raise a red flag, but there aren't any chemtrails. Okay, everyone needs to calm down.
Look, if you say, hey, we got to be careful about what we're putting in the air, especially the pesticides, not just that's in the air, but also gets into the food, etc. I'm with you. Let's be careful. Let's do all the testing we need to do. If you're saying the government is secretly trying to poison us, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
Okay. The government does a lot of stuff wrong, and we point that out on a regular basis on this program. But if you think Kylie Jenner is the next Buddha because she's pointing out things that are wrong about what jet engines do, also cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yes. And Kylie Jenner's 17 years old. I'm not saying that there aren't smart, knowledgeable 17-year-olds out there, but Kylie Jenner's not one of them.